Honesty is the first thing my daddy taught us about. Be honest. Do honest day's work for honest day pay. Don't rob, don't steal. If you work, you don't have to do none of those things. I'm a sharecropper's son from the country. I'm raised in the backside of the woods. Those clippers on the wall that my father used to cut our hair sitting on the steps. He was a barber in the community where I came from in Greenbrier, and my mom was also a beautician. I was employed at Dunlap Tire and Rubber at one time. I didn't really know I wanted to barber. He told me to find something you would like and be happy about doing it. When I left Dunlap Tire, I was on drugs. I stayed on it 14 years running for myself. I got arrested. It just so happened that one night, my life changed. And after I got locked up, I was in the jail for about almost a year or something. I had to decide what type of work I was able to get. And barbering was the only thing open window. You know, and so I fell in love with barbering. I was just trying to survive. And once you come back from there, you realize how much you done lost, how many people done turned their back on you. I just kept struggling to get back. And I struggled, and I struggled. I mean, this is emotions. But I made it. The name of the ministry is Second Chance Deliverance and Restoration. This is my ministry to reach people that can't help themselves. We do haircuts for the homeless. I don't look down on them. They are my people, and I go and try to help them. They call hair weight. Hair is weight. And when you get something weight off of you, when I clean you up like that, you feel better. And that's what barbering do for me. When I clean people up, it makes me feel better. Every day I come to this shop, I feel so proud of my parents for instilling wisdom in me. They taught us to love each other and love even one another. We have a problem doing that. It hurts me that I don't have certain things I can do more. We do bike drives, we do coat drives, we do food pantries, we do vouchers to anybody that needs it. Our first stop is the name of the location. We feed about 100, 150 people sometime, more or less. We do a scholarship program. That was one of the things that we wanted to be able to give scholarships out. We want to go all the way up the ladder now. We want to go this way now. The desire to help people is my heart. There's no complaint, about doing it. I just want to do more. And if I can, I will.
I can say that a lot of people can't do what Mr. Robertson is doing. Pick up the phone, anything we need here at the school. Him and his wife, they're here. He came over and spoke with me about his coat drive, and we put it in place. And then gave him a call about our attendance incentive for bicycles. 2 or 3 days after that, they show up with 2 bikes at the school. He helps us put smiles on our student faces, and that's what we're here for.
It didn't come out full circle until I got myself straightened up from being addicted. I just like giving back to the community, and I hope I reach the people that God put me here to reach. It's the pleasure of seeing somebody else happy. I just feel like this is my calling. I really do.